worked this morning. I got off work, came to registration, and look, I'm officially a participant now. So I walk into the light. Oh God, no, I'm going back into the shadow. Oh no, God. It's not that hot here, but it's bright. It's Sunday right now. Tomorrow I start my end-of-life doula training, and I'm not working until Saturday. So I am full participant mode now. There's so many things I want to do as a participant. I could go get pickleball stuff and go play pickleball. There's a wall I can play by myself. Dinner's in like not that long. Could go down to the lake, but I didn't bring my bug spray with me. But I could go to guest services and spritz myself with bug spray there. But also what I want to do right now is just go lay in bed. So I'm going to go do that. Because if you're a participant here, you can't get into your room until 5. But I have my own room here. So I'm going to go do that because it's only like 3:30 or something. Because I was going to go here after. You know what? You don't need to know that story. You don't need to know how I meant to come by here and instead went to my room and then went, shh, I need to go check in, and then came back down here. Except now you know it. And aren't we all better for that? All right, well, this is going to be a smattering video full of my week as a participant. Okay, that's what we're doing. A week-long video that's going to just come, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? You don't know. I don't know. I have no idea how long this video is going to be. So enjoy, because I'm going to. Okay. My urge to just like be full participant mode is strong. Like I want to be like, ooh, look, not the first sign, because actually when you pull into the parking lot, that's when you see the first signs. But when you come out of registration, got this sign. And then you got the choice. Do I go over the Ram Dass Bridge to head down to the lake, or do I head up here and like pop into guest services and be like, hi, I just felt like popping into guest services. It's a great thing to do. It's a great thing to do. Let's just at least kind of go by guest services. I'm not gonna pop in, but just gonna go by. Just in case you weren't aware, parking lot down there. Registration back over there. Ram Dass Bridge that away. Lake that away. Omega sign right there. Guest services right there. Right frickin' there. Cafe above. Bookstore right up there. And then dining hall up that direction. So now you're an expert. You know where everything is, and yeah. I feel like I've kind of already told you or shown you all the various things to do here, so that's not what this video is. But I can say I do have a level of giddiness right now. That new like I just arrived feeling. I feel it down in my base. Got like sacral chakra and then just root chakra totally activated. Is that how other people feel when they come here? Do they tapped into it? Do they know? How much do you pay attention to your body if you spent the entire day dealing with airports and traffic? And probably not much. You're probably pretty dissociated from your body by this point. And tired. And I'm not really tired. I mean, I'm tired, but I'm not that type of tired. Wow. Huh. Interesting. Well, I wonder what magic awaits me here at Omega as a participant, because that's what this week gets to be for me now. My day of working has completed. I have had amazing conversations with amazing people, got to hang out with coworkers, got to hang out with guests, help people. It's been a good day, nice full day. And now, because it's Omega time, it's a new day. Doesn't matter that the calendar date is the same. Maybe this won't be a full week video. Okay, we're just going back and forth on things now. I look forward to whatever magic is coming my way as a participant now. So, wow, this is Participant Charlie, vibing out to music that no one can hear. All right, that's it for me for now. I'm gonna go lay down and finish my. There was pre-work for this workshop. I have not finished it. I'm gonna go do that now. I get things done, but not until the last minute sometimes. Yeah. I suppose technically no one needs to see a baby bunny, but a baby bunny is what you get. You know, sorry, as I figure out there's a lot of spots on campus I really do love, but here I genuinely think is my favorite, because I keep having just so many central nervous system relaxation moments here out on the water. And yeah, it's just my favorite spot. And there's this part of me that is terrified that by showing anyone this, it could result in it not being a place that's private and sacred and whatever. But I also just like to show you because I feel good when I'm here. And I like the fact that there's like a shadow on my face from the trees. Because when you come here in the afternoon, the sun is setting and you don't risk getting sunburned quite as much. And the last time I was here, I interrupted someone else who was kind of having some solitude time here. But we were just here chatting, and like a spider tossed a web onto like his beard, and then was just like slowly building a web between his beard and the branch right here. So if you're not a fan of bugs, don't come here. But I just kind of wanted to talk through a little bit about my thought process for the next week and how I'm going to be approaching this, because I want to make the most of this week. I get to be a participant. I get to live that life. And so kind of getting out of I live here, I work here mode a bit and trying to decide what to do. And I think for starters, there's a 7 a.m. There's 3 classes that happen at 7 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. basically every day, except for transition days. They don't happen in the evening. But there's yoga, there's meditation, and there's qigong, tai chi. And I have not been to any of those 3. And meditation, I kind of have my own practice, so at some point I will eventually check that out. I've discovered I don't like yoga. I do like some yoga. I just also really like to move my body myself, less so in a more regimented way. But I have yet to do any sort of qigong or tai chi, and the class combines the 2. So I think that's going to be where I start, is just a 7 a.m. qigong class. Because if I was here for the week as a participant, I'd maximize the workshops. I'd maximize the classes I can take, because that's just sort of how I operate. So that's the plan. And then everything else is just the workshop itself. And then this week really does have there's a Renaissance Fair themed birthday party that I have a new dress for. I will show you that tomorrow. There's an album release party from another coworker. He's going to be performing his album that he launched on Friday. Got D&D. So I've got a lot of things that aren't like participant specific. And then the workshop itself, it's actually it's the most attended workshop this week. So it's gonna be good, and I can already tell it's gonna be intense. And I'm not quite finished with my pre-work, but I think I'll get it done before we actually start. Otherwise, I'm just gonna hang out here, lay on my favorite spot in Omega, and just soak in whatever this new sense of calm and peace is that's kind of washed over me. I think I really am tapped into participant mode, which is a mode here, so that's cool. It's cool. I look forward to, I don't know, I really do look forward to sharing whatever little magical things happen as a participant. Don't think I have anything else to share. I just wanted to say thank you. You're following me on this journey, and I really appreciate that. I have noticed, I'm up to 73 subscribers last I checked. Hi, you're amazing. I don't know what to do with people actually seeing this, any of this. I know I'm on YouTube. I'm making it so that people can see it. I actively want people to see it, and I hope that anything I put out here is entertaining. That's my hope. I've also noticed that there's more views and some comments, and I have not looked at them because I am terrified of looking at comments. And I probably shouldn't be. I'm sure they're all very kind, but on like the first video that I really did on this channel, just coming out about the spiritual stuff, I got a really cruel comment and was like, okay, I'm good. I don't need to respond to comments. Like, because honestly, with any other business, like, that's an entire department that does the whole talking to other people thing. When someone's making the content, they're not usually on the other end of that. I'm used to working in teams. Doing a YouTube thing is, you know, you have to be about 10 or 12 different jobs all at once, and I'm getting paid to work here. I do this for content for my husband, content for some friends that I've got who watch it, and viewers like you. People that I don't yet know, but who I hope are like cool with us being friends. You know, the whole friendship thing really didn't work very well in the last couple of years. Had a lot of people just not want to be our friends. My friend, our friend. And so, you know, gave this whole parasocial relationship thing a shot. I'm sorry if it's one-sided and I haven't responded to a comment. I might not happen, but I tell you, you just send it out. I mean, you already did, you already wrote the thing. So this is me responding. Thank you for whatever you said. I love you. If anyone else wants to respond to what other people said, please do. Have lots of conversations on my behalf. Please don't make me do that. Please understand. There's so much neurodivergence happening in here and so much anxiety on every single moment, and living here and working here is a wonderful challenge, but it is so hard, and no, I can't handle rejection. Nope. I love doing this, and I want to keep loving doing this, and I guess that means I won't be responding to people. So as more of you come and comment and say hi, and just know that I appreciate every word. I hope others do too. And I know they will. I feel awkward about even bringing this up. I feel like I should stop now. So let's all hope that there's a cute animal encounter on the way back to my room so that I can do my work or something. I don't know. Something else magical. Let's all hope for that, okay? And if not, I'll do an outro later. But just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being curious about what our life is like here at Omega. I'm not really sharing all of it, but I hope I'm sharing fun parts. And everyone's experience here is very different. We're just sharing it as first-timers with dissociative identity disorder who are now out, but not all the time out. Scout basically just fronts for food, and Alara doesn't really front so much with others. She's more of a one-on-one person. Art doesn't talk, and Gaia, well, it's for channeling. Helps with the channel singing, helps with the channeling. Oh God, Wednesday I'm doing the music at Staff Sanctuary Hour. Oh my God. Yeah, that's happening. I was asked if I would like to perform, because staff performs 15 minutes of music before we have our guest speaker. It'll be fine. Every time I perform, it's channel singing, and before I do it, every time, I'm always terrified that it's just not going to work. Like, I'm going to get up there and there's not actually going to be a channeled message or a channeled song. Like, fellow channelers, how long before you trusted your own process and believed that it would come out, or made peace with the fact that if it doesn't, oh well, I guess the career's over? Or is that the case? Is it career over, or is it just that one time? And also, I've been learning that when you channel in a room full of people, you're collectively doing it, so it's not even just me, it's all of us anyway, and I shouldn't be worrying but so much, but oh yeah, I'm the freaking anxiety queen. It's a self-appointed title, but it's one that I think we can all co-share. Just put your crown on. You're the anxiety queen. I'm very excited. I'm just very nervous, and no one else, as far as I can tell, here does channeling. I mean, singing and doing, like, playing music and doing anything creative is channeling, but, you know, it's gonna be galactics that come through. I've already had a preview. I don't know which specifically. I channel Arcturians, and it's not just gonna be them. Correct. Oh, the anxiety, because I don't know what's going to come out. It's going to be some message of love and hope and, you know, the same thing that we all freaking talk about. It will be more specific than that. Okay, now I wish it was just the love and hope, and please allow all information to come through. We will ensure it is in musical, lyrical form. I love how I said goodbye and then I kept talking, but y'all know me by now. You know that's what I do. I did go up to the sanctuary the other day and had a conversation with sanctuary and with all of the entities that are in there, because there are so many. Oh my gosh. And yeah, you go up into the sanctuary. You walk into that space and it's basically it's a portal. Like, you can just hi, I'd like to talk to Archangel whoever, and whoop. Really, truly, like, it's a very easy place to do that. Even if you aren't a person that has auditory channels and stuff, still. Did you hear that? I don't know if you could hear that, but that was the dinner conch. They blow the conch 3 times. I don't know who watches these videos and what sequence you do. I put a lot of videos out. I'm assuming you're here. Oh, there's a 4th conch. Oh, okay. Usually they do this at the same time, but we just got... Sweet. Cool. I hope you could hear that. But yeah, the conch gets blown for lunch and dinner. So, now you know. That's how you know to go to the dining hall. Well, I feel like, I'm sorry, this is just sort of like the anxiety about Sanctuary Hour came out, and then this, and I think I'm nervous because it's a new way of existing here after it's been 2 months. It's been 2 months. Today's the 12th. Been here for 2 months. Finally feeling like I understand what I'm doing, and still really struggling with the loneliness and the touch starvation and but you know, do I fit in here? And also, I really am making really cool friends. It's just really hard when everyone's so new. And, you know, I'm used to having friends that we're friends when we're all on the clock, and then when we're not, they don't really want to be my friend anymore. Like, you know, you leave a job and people just kind of stop wanting to hang out with you because you want to talk about literally anything except work. Fortunately, a lot of coworkers, they don't talk about work. We all just talk about life. So that's fun. Anyway. Anxious about being a participant here now. Cool. Great. I'm so happy to be this anxious. So freaking happy. Oh, what's that? Nope. I'm anxious about being anxious. Cool. Okay, I really am going to stop now and seriously ask Omega, please. Cute animal encounter? Please. Please give me a cute animal encounter before I go to bed. Yes. Sweet. Stay tuned for that. All right. Bye. All right, I'm not going to video it because you wouldn't really be able to see it anyway, and also it feels very invasive and rude, but I just got to tell you, the amount of dragonflies just doing it that I continue to see while here on this dock, like, that's all they do. They fly around and they get with each other, and I'm just sitting here in a fucking dry spell, just like, guys, stop rubbing it in. Stop it. Rude. But also, it is just sort of in the air here. Nobody wants to sleep with Charlie, but all the dragonflies are getting together. It's fine. It's cool. Have I mentioned how touch starved I am? It's not just touch starvation, let me tell you. Is that too much information for you? I'm sure. But like, I'm just trying to enjoy myself. And then overcome some dragonflies. And they park it right above my head on a branch. I pulled my camera out just because I wanted them to leave, and they sure did. They're like, oh wait, you're gonna film us? Never mind, bye. It's like, yeah, don't do it right above my head, guys. Come on. It's rude. Anyway, I don't know that I would call that a cute animal encounter, but it was an animal encounter. Hopefully there'll be more soon. Just felt like letting you know. I know it's kind of hard to see, but those are two damselflies mating. Got the one, my finger, sorry. Got the one kind of up and down and the one horizontal. I didn't know that's how they mate either, but they're clearly doing something. So, good job, you guys. Hope you're enjoying each other. Hope my recording it hasn't made it weird, but you're the ones doing this in public, so, you know, just gonna make a bunch of little baby damselflies. Oh, I made it weird. I made it weird. Well, enjoy the view anyway.
Hi, it's Scout. I don't think there's anybody here. I wanted to show you something that Charlie made earlier today, but I want her to explain it. Will you talk about it? Okay, bye.
Okay. She tricked me. She was like, I just want to get the ears out. Now I just want to look at your thing. Okay. You know, manifesting, right? There's a formula, a recipe, a way in which you can do it. First, you got to dream it. Then you got to take some actions on it. Then you got to allow it in. More or less, right? Because it takes human awareness and actual actions taken. And literally, though, one action you can take is to create. That's an action. Saying, I'm clear on what I want. And, you know, we have deep conversations here with coworkers. It's one of the reasons it's really fun to work here is because, yeah, you have light conversations like anywhere else, but I don't really have conversations here about politics or, I don't know, just a lot of the things that I genuinely can't stand talking about in a workplace. For the most part, I don't really talk about it here, and other folks don't either. I'm sure we will at some point, but not right now. Instead, we might talk about things like manifesting and what do you want? And so I did just create this little chart here titled, What Do I Want Now and After Omega? Because even though it's July and I'm here until the end of October, I've started to worry about that. So I created this handy dandy little thing that I'm just going to briefly go over and sharing it with you in the event that you want to do something similar too. So right now, that's this side of the paper. The things that I'm really, no, not that side, there we go. The things that I'm really just wanting to truly manifest here. It's a representational, as you can see, but that heart up there, love, sex, close personal intimacy, you know. The other one, honestly, also intimacy, but like literally cuddling, just physical contact, folks. Just trying to get some physical contact. I feel like the money one is pretty self-explanatory. You know, this is me trying to be a YouTuber. I know I already admitted that I don't do YouTube really correctly, and it's bad for engagement to not, you know, check and respond to comments. Again, sorry about that, but got a lot going on here. And then this one's just, it's like little writing. It's just like, Charlie, do you want to insert thing or come hang out with us? Because, you know, being invited to things. I would like to be invited to things, right? The culture here is very, a thing is happening, invite yourself. And I respect that. And I do. And I'd like to be invited to things. Just on a personal level, it would feel nice.
And then as far as after Omega, I don't know. Like, I will be going back to Richmond because that's where home and my dogs and my husband are. But I don't know if that's where I'll be staying. I don't know. Life is changing, and who can say? Because this is kind of what I want for after Omega. We got the money, we got us on stages, and I know they look like little spiders, but it's just people. YouTube being more of a thing. Travel, it's kind of what the road is for. And yeah, kind of really just, I just want to be in a throuple. I'd like a person on one side and on the other every night. Like, preferably the same people, I feel like, but, you know. And then the hearts, I mean, some things are just interpretive, right? Even when you draw them, you're like, I'm not entirely sure what that is. I just know it's what wanted to come out. Because, yeah. So that's just a little more insight into your friendly neighborhood rainbow person here. Because I don't know. Don't know what life has in store. I do know what I'm trying to manifest, and I know what keeps not happening. And I know what has started to peek itself out, sort of, in little ways. But I think part of why I'm so nervous about this week is because I've been feeling like there's a freight train, a life event coming, and this training feels significant to that. And obviously, like, you only get to know what's in your highest good to know, even when you are someone who's perpetually open and tuned in to, like, the Akashic realm, to your guides. You get what you get. I don't know what's going to be happening this week. I do know that it will be big, and it might not be really obvious. Could be one of those, it just happens and I don't really notice it, and in a couple weeks something big actually happens. There's just a level of anticipatory stress for yet another big life change. It's good. I'm just tired. I would like for life to be stable, but really just clear. And until I drew that out, there were some things I wasn't super clear on. Death takes many forms, right? It's not just your death that you're experiencing in this life or someone else's. You're kind of experiencing just a series of deaths of all kinds of things all the time. So, the rest of the videos for this week probably gonna have a lot to do with death. That's just where I am. That's where we are. It's the topic of the week. I feel like it's very telling that my vocal cords are not doing so great. Well, I look forward to finding out just as much as you do, and I'm pretty sure that's it for cute animal experiences and encounters. Maybe. I don't know, but I am going to end this here. Thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate that you're here, and I love you. We'll talk soon. Okay. Bye. I don't know if you can see what is happening here with all the fireflies. It's kind of just like walking through a magical bioluminescent forest. Of course, it means the mosquitoes are out too, but you know, that's what bug spray's for.